literally, oh my god. Okay, sorry, keep pressing play. I need to get through.
Do y'all remember the mess that was the beauty community between the years of 2015 and 2018?
Brian asked, what do you look for in a guy?
He asked me what my age was, and I told him I was 14 years old, and he told me I was very young. And I said, yeah, and he said, add me on Snapchat.
Hey guys, so as you can see, the video was taken down.
Michaela, obviously I don't know her exact dollar amount, but I know the brand deals I was getting and I know what it's worth now, and it's astronomical. And if the typical viewer knew how much money she was making off of telling the truth or lying, they would really throw up in their mouth.
Yeah, so that you carve your crease with. And that's
Morphe still owes me money.
Me too.
Did you hear that Morphe has decided to cease commercial activity with Jeffree Star Cosmetics?
Beauty influencers, you love them, you hate them, you deeply despise every inch of their being. But what happens when we lift up the veil? Sit back, relax, grab a beer. I'm Ruby Moonshine, and today we're talking about beauty influencer conspiracies. Okay, so long time no see. I'm obviously bringing back the conspiracy videos in the Urban Legends series. Yeah, I took a break from that series. I don't know why, because I absolutely love doing that series. Got a whole team of researchers, that's tea. And also, it appears as though I have caught the ick from something or someone. But anyhow, long story short, my entire nasal cavity is clogged. Like, completely clogged. Like, I do feel fine and dandy, it's just my nasal cavity. Oh my god. My nasal cavity is just... ugh. She's not doing too good. In fact, I may have a sinus infection now that I'm thinking about it. I'm just being paranoid, but you know. Paranoia is what feeds the views, so. But anyhow, beauty influencers. I have been itching to get my hands, my grubby little fingers on this topic forever. But I've always been a little too scared about it because, you know, they are controversial. I don't want to get a cease and desist letter. I don't want to get a lawyer. Lawyers are expensive, trust me. So I'm trying to keep this on a really lighthearted note. And then I'm going to fuck up and say something that I shouldn't. But not only have I grown up with these beauty influencers teaching me how to do makeup, but also I used to work at a makeup counter. I know all y'all's grubby little tricks. I used to be a saleswoman. You know, most sales associates will lie to you like a mangy dog. I tried my best, to be honest. I'm not like other sales associates. But yeah, sales associates will lie to you like a mangy dog. And these influencers will do the exact same thing. To these influencers, all you are is just another number, another dollar in their bank account. So, what's saying that they wouldn't do something a little shady?
Have you seen how much viral products Medicare is giving? Deep cleansing oil. Put this on dry skin with pink niacinamide whip cleanser.
Lash Gate. Let's get into it. Michaela Nogueira, a makeup legend with millions of subscribers. 17 million to be exact. She's an icon. She's a legend. She's a liar and a cheat. Allegedly. I have to get that out there. Allegedly. Oh, little me, the things I say to be dramatic. I'm gonna get a lawsuit from this video, and I know it. I feel it in my bones. From her lashes to her accent, she just can't stop. Now, allegedly, her accent is accented and fake. I did not really dig into it because I don't really care if you fake an accent. Like, I accent my southern accent all the damn time. In fact, I'm doing it right now. I can go real hick and real hillbilly real quickly because I'm from the Arkansas mountains. And I can go fine and sophisticated just like that because I used to do Civil War reenactments. I can like even do a literal Yankee accent too. That scared my cat. Her ears just perked up. I'm sorry, I got... Did I scare you, girl? Oh, but yeah, I that's going to offend some people. And they're Yankees, they'll get over it. I mean, the closest thing to the Bronx I have in my family, the closest thing to the North I have in my family is my cousin who moved to Manhattan. So, I wouldn't know if her accent's fake as well. But her lashes? Oh, honey, please. For those of you who are completely unaware of what Lash Gate is, let me fill you in. Oh my god. You're going to get a kick out of this. So this tea's a little bit old, a little bit stale. It's from 2023. So way back in 2023, Michaela Noguera was sponsored by L'Oreal Paris to try out their new mascara. So Miss Michaela takes the sponsorship, takes the promotion, puts falsies on one half of her eyes and the mascara over the falsies, and shows the comparison from their eyes with no falsies and no mascara to the comparison with the other eye that had the falsies and the mascara on it. This was proven, I think. Now, I personally would hate to break the news to you, but influencers lie like mangy dogs. She's not the first, and she certainly will not be the last to lie like this. And it's not just influencer. Majority of people who sell you products, sales associates, salespeople, will make up and spin a yard or two or a mile long in order just to get your money. In fact, remember how I said I used to work at a makeup counter? Well, I remember the girl who worked the counter across from mine I would often go over there and talk with her for a little bit. Well, one day we decide we're going to promote a product. This product was a lip plumper. Now, what does she do? She puts the product on my lips, and she was going to take a picture before and a picture after and show the side by sides and send them to a client so she could get a sale. What I didn't know is that she photoshopped the pictures to make my lips plumper. When I caught her doing this, she said, "Anything to make a sale, baby." And that has stuck with me to this day, 4 months later, since I quit. And nowadays, it's not just shady influencers like Michaela Noguera or sales counter associates. It could be anyone can be a snake oil salesman thanks to TikTok. Now, have you or a loved one ever been doom scrolling on TikTok and seen a video like this? Puffy jawline. You have a little bit of fupa, a little junk in your trunk? Well, hey, that's okay. Just put a little bit of the Skittles. I don't know what this is. I found it. I think it's drink flavor. I don't know if it's like a liquid IV thing, but you need to get it and put it in your drink and drink it, because that will help with your high cholesterol. Wait, is it high cholesterol or high cortisones that they always say? I don't know. Because according to TikTok, everyone and their mother has high cortisols. You got high cortisols. You got high cortisols. Me, I got high cortisols. That cat over there, high cortisols. I feel like a white pagan Oprah doing that, and I kind of like the power. But apparently that's okay, because you can get rid of your high cortisols with this drink, this tea, this little rolly thingy that you roll onto your jaw, and it's supposed to smooth out your jaw and give you the mewing jawline. I'm not hip. I'm Gen Z and not hip with the kids. How do you mew? Is it like this, or is it like this? I don't have a good jawline. I don't know how to mew. From gum that's supposed to heal your cavities to literal fat melting drink mix, Ozempic in a packet? I think not. These snake oil salesmen literally are raking in like hundreds of dollars a day, feeding off your insecurity. What no one tells you is that promoting those products, if you buy with their little coupon link or whatnot in the video, they get financial compensation for that. Why do you think they're always saying, this is the real deal that I have linked? No, honey, it may not be the real deal. You're just saying that because it makes you a quick buck. What I firmly believe is the power of research. Always do your research before buying something. From reviews of it, like actual reviews of a product, to reading about it in a blog. You can research it for yourself. Just, I would think twice before clicking that little shopping cart on TikTok.
No, after this, we'll show you my phone. You can see all your friends and rappers DMing me. They're dudes. So no, I don't
Jeffree Star has been sleeping with Kanye West, and that's why they're getting a divorce.
I literally got canceled in 2021 for starting the Kanye West Jeffree Star rumor.
Goodbye.
Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a hoot and a holler. Jeffree Star. I feel like if I say that name 3 times, he's going to pop out of the woodwork. Jeffree Star, Jeffree Star, Jeffree Star.
What's up, everybody?
I feel like he's just going to appear. Now I'm like staring out the window in the cold, black darkness of the Ozark Mountains. Yeah, nothing's going to...
But in reality, that Glock in my car might need to be put to...
I probably woke my mom up with that one. There's a reason why I do these types of things when my dad has gone to work. But yes, Jeffree Star, the myth, the legend, the scandal himself. So back in 2021, a infamous OF model by the name of Ava Lois.
That you're one of those people that has a need to be loved by strangers?
Yeah, I mean, there's really no reason not to love me, so I love being loved.
I hope I'm pronouncing that name right, but I'm probably not. Who's primarily famous for doing stuff like going on Dr. Phil, licking a toilet seat during COVID. Wait, was that actually real? And for perpetuating that Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's relationship ended because Kanye had an affair with Jeffree. And it almost sounded believable. I mean, they were both in Wyoming at the same time. Jeffree Star literally brags all the time about having rappers in his DMs.
So it's when I choose to have fun, they're available.
And being on the hush hush about who he sleeps with. And not to mention in his song, Witch with a B, Please, this lyric. Though this was sadly not true, this was memed to hell and back. Anywhere from your average TikToker to even a scene in Hell of a Boss.
To your left, you'll see the home of one of those influencers who thinks they're hot because now they do TV shows.
Though sadly not true, this is the funniest conspiracy I have found. And probably one of the most lighthearted. So remember how I said influencers are always lying? Well, what if it was all on purpose?
We all look the same now and no one's talking about it.
I have been on this rabbit hole ever since I first heard about this conspiracy theory. I cannot even tell you where I first heard it. That's how far I've gone down this rabbit hole. Okay, so what if I told you that beauty influencers control a little bit more than what we're thinking, and someone has to be the puppeteer behind all of it? I sound like a crazy person, but just for fun and games, let's just continue talking about it. But what if the government is using beauty influencers to control us? Have y'all noticed that when 2016 makeup got a little too wild, suddenly out of the woodwork pops up the clean girl aesthetic? We went from cut creases, blocky eyebrows, a full red lip, and a full face full of makeup, like completely beat to the gods, to just moisturizer and skincare. Not to mention, it's literally starting to affect the younger generation. I mean, haven't y'all seen your local Sephora get raided by a bunch of 10-year-olds? Nowadays, beauty influencers can range from the young ages of 10, 9, I've even heard of 5. Long story short, there's a theory that the government is using beauty influencers to perpetuate the America they want. Now, most of the time this is coming from TikTok, and we all know TikTok loves misinformation. But haven't y'all noticed that even Euphoria has gone clean girl. Euphoria. Maddie is over there with in the clean girl aesthetic. Cassidy's gone from blue eyeshadow to a light skin tint. I mean, what's to say that the government isn't trying to control us via influencers? After all, social media and the internet is our #1 source of not just information, entertainment, all of this stuff. And who do we look for? Influencers. Sadly, 9 out of 10% of people are going to listen more towards their favorite influencer than a politician.
Poorly educated. I love the poorly educated.
I mean, we see it all the time with podcast bros, but that's a topic for another time. But yeah, people genuinely believe that the government is using beauty influencers to perpetuate the perfect American woman. It sounds so crazy, but yet also so logical. So with all that being said, I think I'm going to shut my mouth before I get too canceled. And remember, as always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you can tolerate my personality. And with that, I'm Ruby Moonshine. Hope you have a wonderful day or night.